Oh yeah, 1,000 subscribers. I want to give a huge shout out and a huge thank you to everybody who's commented, liked, shared with all my videos, in addition to, of course, subscribing to this channel. Now, this is a video I've been meaning to film for a while because I know a lot about YouTube tips, YouTube techniques, how to grow your YouTube channel. And as a result, a lot of people hit me up saying, hey, Mark, do you have any suggestions about how I can grow my channel to get that first 1,000 subscribers? So in this video, I'm going to give you both one kind of my personal account of the story of this channel, how I basically grew it to 1,000 subscribers and then some. And in addition, I'm gonna give you 7 tips, basically 7 techniques to grow your channel in the fastest possible time. Now, what happened with me specifically is I actually have 3 different YouTube channels right now. I love making videos. So, I'm an electronic musician, in case you didn't know, and a YouTuber. And so I love basically making videos, making electronic music. That's basically my life right now. I'm literally living the dream, which is awesome. And my first channel was actually my main channel, which is still my main channel right now, called Mark Ficero. And for that one, it took me a long time to reach 1,000 subscribers. The reason why is I had so many diverse types of content. I actually originally started making fitness videos. I do parkour. So I started doing parkour videos. Then I started touring for music as a DJ. And I was like, I'll do some music production tutorials, maybe some vlogging, some travel style videos, Then I started doing videos about accounting and business and entrepreneurship, and basically anything I was into, I would do a video about, because for me, I'm naturally into a lot of different things. One of the subdivisions of that channel was a series called the Free VST Plugins Detective. Essentially what I did is I would go online and I'd research and try to dig and find the best free music plugins that are 100% obviously free. They're also called VSTs, and I review them on camera. So I'd say, hey, I know money's tight, especially with, beginning musicians. Here's a free saxophone plugin you can download, or a free piano plugin, or reverb, or basically any kind of aspect of music, whether it's an instrument or an effect or something with vocals, whatever the case is. And over time with that channel, I realized, YouTube doesn't like variety channels. They really don't anymore. And again, I'll get to this later in this video, but the biggest advice I'm gonna give you, kind of jumping into these steps, is number 1, make your channel the most specific and niche channel it possibly can be. Now, don't get me wrong, that doesn't mean that later on you can't deviate from that specific niche, but the biggest aspect I can give you, especially right in the beginning, is make sure that you're all about one thing. That's why actually from that Mark Ficero channel, I actually broke it up and essentially made this channel, which again only focuses on music production. I review free plugins, I talk about music marketing and music distribution, I do music production tutorials. It's all about basically making music. That's all what this channel is focused on. And then my third channel, which is question mark, is all about my educational style videos. So things like business, entrepreneurship, accounting, so on and so forth. YouTube loves authority channels. They basically want to know when someone goes on YouTube and they go to search for something, they want to be able to say, okay, you know what? We know what you're searching for. This channel is all about music production, so we're gonna send you to them. And that's what happened on this channel. I got 1,000 subscribers way faster than my main channel just because it was all about music production. And this is good for 2 reasons, like I said. One is YouTube loves to see, okay, when we recommend your channel to somebody, we know your channel is definitely about music production. With my other channel, it was a bit of an issue because, if you think about it, YouTube's like, wait, so if we recommend this Mark Ficero channel to them, what if they want to see music production? What if they want to see fitness? What if they want to see business? What if they want to see just a nightlife vlog, right? YouTube didn't really know exactly what my channel was about, and it's because it was a variety channel. And so for this channel, I'm basically growing your own channel. Make sure it's about one specific thing. Now, this is a bit of a balancing act, because if you get too broad, again, it's too variety, and YouTube doesn't like that. But in addition, if you get too specific, then it may be tough to find actually a big enough audience, right? For example, let's say I'm reviewing like protein powder. If I have a channel that's only reviewing protein powder, yeah, it's very specific, but is there even enough people who would just want to see protein powder reviews over and over again, right? So it does become this balancing act. Even for this channel, even though I originally started just reviewing free music production plugins, I realized, well, you know what? That's a very, very specific thing, right? I'm talking about music, making music production software and tools and hardware, free music production software, right? It's very specific. So for this channel, I started to branch out just a little bit. I started doing music production tutorials, music marketing, videos like this where I talk about kind of how to grow your brand online, whether you're a musician or not. And so by starting out at least with a niche in the beginning, one, like I said, YouTube is going to love this because they know you're only about one thing. But 2, it's the same for subscribers. I noticed on my other channel, Mark Ficero, someone would subscribe to me just for a video about accounting. And then my next video that I would upload would be a video about music production. They'd be like, wait a minute, I thought he was doing accounting videos. What's this music stuff? So one big tip I give for a lot of people is always ask yourself, what do my subscribers want to watch the next video that I upload. Now again, this is never going to be 100% true because some people are going to be into different things and this is always inevitable, but you have to think about, is there a way to keep people on my platform or on my channel for as long as possible? A great example of this is someone like David Dobrik. In case you don't know, David Dobrik's one of the biggest YouTubers right now who does a lot of like vlog and entertainment style videos. And yeah, don't get me wrong, the videos are very random. On one video, he might be doing some crazy trick with a car or doing some weird challenge. Another video can be, you know, him with some celebrity, whatever the case is. Yet the whole idea of those videos, the concept is universal, right? It's about something entertaining, very interesting, it's very captivating. So yeah, you'd want to binge watch his videos. So by having a niche thing, not only for the YouTube, but for the subscribers as well, you're going to get more subscribers and more importantly, have more subscribers staying subscribed as a result of doing videos about kind of the same topic or the same idea. Because when it comes to YouTube, a lot of people think of like, oh, I want to get a lot of subscribers. But guess what? If you got 1,000 subscribers a month, yet 1,200 of them unsubscribe because you're like, this is too random or it's not why I subscribe, you're losing 200. You're netting negative 200 subscribers. So a big thing to think about is not only having people subscribe, but to stay subscribed. Number 2, make videos about things that people are already searching for. This is hands down the fastest way to grow any YouTube channel. Because if you think about it, I mean, when you want to learn something, right, or you want to see a review of a product or whatever it is, you go to YouTube. This is why things like tutorials and how-tos are just so insanely popular. Now for this channel, like I said, I review music production plugins. And so what I'll do is I'll kind of optimize or use some SEO tricks in the titles and I'll say something like, oh, here's a review of this plugin. And then I'll say it's a free, I don't know, let's say a free piano plugin. That way, if someone Googles or searches for, hey, is this free plugin even that good, this piano plugin? My video will pop up. If someone just in general, right, a little bit broader, searches, hey, what's a good free piano plugin? My video will also pop up. Because I already know, especially with this channel, that people are searching for things anyway. And this is why this channel blew up so fast, because I realized there's a lot of people, I mean, think about it, especially for music, you want to hear how the plugin sounds. So you just go to YouTube, you type in blah, 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 plugin review, and you watch it. Or you go to YouTube and say, hey, what's a good free saxophone plugin? I'm looking for a good saxophone VST. Plugin VST again, same thing. What's a good saxophone VST? Boom, my video will pop up showing you a good saxophone VST. So for your channel, regardless of what the niche is, by having it be about something that someone's already searching for, this can be super beneficial. Now, one big pro tip I want to give, especially like if you're into vlogs. Now, vlogging, in my opinion, is one of the hardest things to really blow up with when it comes to YouTube. But find a way you can kind of package that vlog, because most vlogs are usually random and haphazard. Yet there's a way to still get views by focusing on things people are already searching for. For example, on my main channel, Mark Vachero, I did a video about hiking the Manitou Incline. It's this crazy stair hike in Colorado. It's super, super difficult. And that video is a cliche vlog. I'm with one of my friends, we grabbed coffee, we're driving around. So it's a cliche vlog, but in the beginning, I said, hey, what's up for today? I'm actually going to the Manitou Incline in Manitou Springs, Colorado. It's a super difficult hike. So that way, yeah, even though the vlog's very random and haphazard, the main focus is on the Manitou Incline, and a lot of people will actually go on Google or YouTube and say, hey, how hard is the Manitou Incline? Can I do the Manitou Incline? What does the Manitou Incline look like? Are there good views at the top of the Manitou Incline? And guess what? My video then pops up. So always try to figure out a way, especially in the beginning, to make a video about something people are searching for anyway. So that way, even if people don't know you personally, they're still gonna watch your video because you're answering that question or that search term that they basically search for in the beginning. Number 3, ask friends and use social media. Now, I will say when it comes to this channel, because you may be wondering, okay, Mark, you have that main channel, your Mark Vachero channel. Did you try to drive traffic and ask people to subscribe to your new one? Honestly, I actually didn't. I actually wanted to use this channel as a mini, almost experiment, I'd say, in terms of 100% organic traffic to my channel, and of course the subscribers was all from just people searching for the right terms and staying subscribed. So we'll say that. But especially when you're getting started out, let's say it's your first YouTube channel, one of the best tips I can give is ask friends, ask family, especially to reach that first 1,000 subscribers. Every subscriber truly counts. And so at least if you go to Facebook or Twitter or Instagram, say, hey, I just started a YouTube channel, please subscribe. You know, even if you only get 5 subscribers, that's 5 that you didn't have before, and that always helps. In addition, ask me friends or family, text people saying, hey, you know, I just started this YouTube channel. Look, you don't even have to watch my videos, just subscribe. Because again, especially in the beginning, every single subscriber truly helps. Number 4, ask for subscribers. Now, they actually did a lot of studies about this, which is super interesting. Personally, I'm actually not the biggest fan of this, so I'm being a little bit of a hypocrite when it comes to this advice. But they've done a lot of studies, and they actually have done 2 videos, where one in the beginning, before they kind of talked about what they're going to talk about, they said, hey, you know what, for more videos about gardening, hit a like and subscribe, ring that bell, blah, blah, blah. We've all heard these lines before. Like and subscribe is almost like a running joke. And they've done other videos where they actually didn't say in the beginning, like and subscribe. And the video where someone asked people to subscribe and like and blah, 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 actually had significantly higher subscribe rates. So a big tip, especially in the beginning, is to ask people to subscribe. Now, I think especially for a lot of YouTubers, especially when they're starting out, they don't like saying that. They're like, oh, I don't want to bother people. I don't want to ask. And yes, I do understand that. And it's not a bad idea, at least in the beginning, say, look, I'd appreciate a lot if you hit a like and especially subscribe. I'm trying to reach my first 1,000 subscribers so I can be part of the YouTube partner program. It will really mean a lot to me if you subscribe. I feel like, especially in this day and age, a lot of people do understand that. A lot of people, even if they don't do YouTube, they still understand that you need 1,000 subscribers in order to get that first threshold. And like I said, the numbers don't lie. The statistics don't lie. If you do ask for people to subscribe, whether it's in the beginning of the video or at the end of the video, it can truly help raise up their subscriber rates and significantly increase the time to get to 1,000 subscribers. Number 5, what is the value? This doesn't sound, in my opinion, the most important thing when it comes to getting 1,000 subscribers is what is the value that your video is bringing to somebody else. When I make a video, like this one, for example, I always assume, even in an almost like pessimistic way, nobody cares. Nobody cares about me. All they care about is the value of this video. So I want to bring them so much value, so much essentially free information that they're going to not only watch the whole video, but obviously like and subscribe and ring the bell and all those kind of things that a lot of YouTubers say. If you think about kind of the progress of this video, I talk about make sure you have a niche. A big tip I give to a lot of beginning YouTubers is write down like 30 questions, because questions work really well on YouTube about that niche. For example, if you're making a gardening channel, you could say, what gardening tools are very useful? What is the best soil to use in gardening? What are the easiest, I don't know anything about gardening, but what are the 3 easiest plants to start out with when it comes to gardening? So on and so forth. So have like 20 or 30 questions, because remember, people are searching for these anyway. Then, of course, obviously ask your friends and family to subscribe, ask people in the video to subscribe, and now it comes to this point where once you start making videos and you have kind of all that information there, you want to bring as much value as you can. Now, I find, not always, but typically, you're either educating somebody or entertaining somebody on YouTube, right? You're either making a video that's just so goofy and random, it kind of takes somebody away from their daily lives and all the stress and everything that's in life, and you're watching this video just because it's entertaining. Other times, some of it very, very educational. Like I said, with a how-to or tutorial or review, like for me, when I review a music production plugin, I'm very, very educational. I make sure to pull up that plugin. I make sure immediately that you can hear how the plugin sounds. I talk about the technical aspect of using the plugin. I show you how I specifically use that plugin and sometimes my own music. So I get very in-depth about the educational side. And yes, there is some crossover where you have videos that are both entertaining and educational at the same time. But the biggest thing I say to anybody, especially when they start on YouTube, is, okay, how can you bring as much value to somebody as you possibly can? Number 6, the comments. Now, don't get me wrong. If you're someone like PewDiePie and you have over like 100 million subscribers, which is insane, responding to every comment I actually think is probably like impossible. But especially when you're starting your YouTube channel out, always respond to every comment. Even now on this channel, I literally take time to respond and answer every single comment that I get. This is good for 3 different reasons. One is that comments are amazing for the YouTube algorithm. Huge shout out to my dry bread. He makes his joke all the time. In case you don't know, he's like he does Pokemon challenges, and he's also a gaming channel on YouTube. And he always makes jokes to comment on his channel because comments are good for the YouTube algorithm. The more comments on your channel, the more YouTube says, wow, people are really interacting with this video. People really like this video. People are really engaging with this video. We're going to boost up in the search results. So if you think about it, the higher it is in the search results, the more people are going to see it, the more people are going to subscribe. So that's good for the algorithm. Second thing is it's really good for, I think, that kind of personal connection. This is why, like I said on this channel, unless it's like a really tough comment for me to respond to, which very rarely does happen, I always respond to every single comment. And I've had a lot of people say to me, hey man, I really appreciate you taking the time to give me a very in-depth answer about this question that I commented on your video. You just earned yourself a sub. And that happens all the time. Even if they don't say it. I mean, think about it. If you comment on some YouTuber's channel or even a quick video that you really like, you're like, hey, I know you mentioned this. What about this, this, and this? And they comment and respond. You'd be like, wow, I appreciate that they gave me a personal, comment. It wasn't just like, thanks for the comment, right? Obviously, make sure you have that personal touch. We've all seen those comment bots where it's like somebody comments something and someone's like, oh, thanks. And you're just like, wait, I didn't even ask anything. That has nothing to do, the response has nothing to do with the comment, right? So make sure you have a personal response, but people really love that, right? It really creates that personal connection and gives you a subscriber for life. And the third thing, which is another big one that's very overlooked, is comments are actually amazing for future potential videos, especially if you refer back to the comment. What I mean is, let's say I make a video about, I'm trying to think of a good example. Let's say I make a video about a music production tutorial, and I'm like, hey, here's how to make your bass louder in your track. And let's say someone comments saying, hey, Mark, what do you think the best bass plugin is to use? Should I use a synth like Serum, or should I use an actual bass, like, maybe like a bass type plugin? What's the best bass plugin to use? I'm like, wow, that's actually a good question. Not only is that a great video idea, because if you think about it, if someone comments that, there's probably 5 or 10 or 15 or plus other people thinking the exact same question, but also too, now I can make a video saying, hey, what's up? In this video, I'm gonna show you the best bass plugin to use. And I can refer back to that comment. I want to appreciate Joe Schmo for posting this comment. They asked, what is the best bass plugin to use? So now I'm going to talk about it. So not only is that a great video idea, because there's a lot of times where I've made videos, I'm like, wow, I didn't even think about making a video about that. But this one comment that I got was such a good idea for video that I guarantee a lot of other people want to know the answer to that question. Or a lot of other people want to see a video about that. And by referring back to that person, they're like, wow, this YouTuber took the time to not only respond and, interact with my comment, but they actually made an entire video just about that comment and gave me a shout out. And that's a great way to keep subscribers forever. And lastly, number 7 is consistency and adjusting. So this is something I always do. I actually look at my analytics actually every day. I'm always looking at them. I'm always noticing trends. In addition, I look at audience retention graphs. So actually on YouTube, which is pretty cool, is you can actually see, like, let's say someone watches a video like this video, I'll be able to see when people click off, or let's say when people rewind. So that way, let's say halfway through this video, a lot of people click off. Let's say you're not even watching this. Or, obviously some people are, some people aren't. So let's say I see by the 3-minute mark, a lot of people just clicked off the video. It's like, shoot, was I too boring? Did I maybe not adjust it quick enough? Did something happen in the video? Maybe in the production side of it, maybe, whatever the case is. So what I'll always do basically is, one, I'll adjust my future videos based off my past videos. For example, if let's say I see that a lot of people like this one specific area of music production, let's say I do a lot of videos about how to distribute your music or get your music into iTunes, Amazon, Spotify, etc. I'll make more videos about that because I'm like, hey, there's a lot of people searching for this. Those videos have done very well when it comes to just people watching it, liking, subscribing, sharing, etc. So, I'm gonna make more videos about that, and I'll constantly adjust. In addition, I have people say, hey, Mark, I remember this happened on this channel. I would pull up a plugin, and I talk about it for maybe about a minute, and then I play it so you could hear it. And then a lot of people comment saying, hey, Mark, I'm not gonna lie, like, I'd like the review, but it would be kind of cool to hear the plugin right in the beginning. Like, right when you start off the video, it'd be nice to hear how the plugin sounds, and then kind of you explaining it rather than the other way around. I was like, you know what? That makes sense. I mean, if you want to Google and see how a plugin works or if it's any good, the biggest thing is the sound, right? Think about it, you're making music. So I switched that up. So in all my future plugin videos, unless it's a very specific, unique situation, I'll play it right in the beginning. Within the first, 10, 20 seconds, I'll immediately play it so you can hear it. Then I'll kind of go into the review and kind of go back and forth. So this is a great way to kind of adjust as you kind of progress on YouTube. And this, again, will allow you to get more and more subscribers because you're kind of getting honed in and focusing on that perfect style video that you're the best at making. And this is great, again, for so many different reasons. Another thing, no surprise to anybody, is consistency. Especially when it comes to YouTube, the more consistent you can be is the better. I know a lot of people sometimes think, especially in the beginning, okay, I have to post as much as possible. And while that's partly true, YouTube from an algorithmic standpoint likes to see consistency. They like to see, okay, they're uploading this like every Monday. And you can obviously tell your subscribers this as well. You can say, hey, I upload every Monday and Thursday. I do 2 times a week. I think especially in the beginning, focus on being more consistent than haphazard. Like if you can, like, say, upload 5 videos in a row and then nothing for 3 weeks, you're almost better off kind of like spacing out those videos than just having me all at once and then kind of waiting, and then all at once and then kind of waiting. It makes it a lot better. Another thing with YouTube, which, sometimes just a roll of the dice, is you never know what video is going to blow up. Now, there's 2 main ways I've noticed that people blow up on YouTube. One is what I like to call a banger video, or a video that's so it's a straight up banger and it's just amazing in every way. The other way is that you don't have one particular banger video, so to speak, but you have basically a bunch of videos that are all really, really good, and the collection of them grows, right? Now, for this channel, it was kind of a blend of the two, but I'd say more of a banger video. So I did one video called the 34 free VST plugins that I actually use when producing music. Because what I realized is, when it comes to all these music production reviews I do, yeah, I may be ranked, and this is true, I'm actually ranked #1 in the world for a tremendous amount of videos on this channel for that specific topic. Like for all these different plugins, actually my videos outrank everybody in the entire world. But guess what? There may be only 100 searches a month for that one review. There may be only 50 searches a month for this other plugin. So I realized, you know what, I'm almost being a little bit too specific. So I'm gonna do one video about saying, hey, here are music production plugins that are free that I actually use in making music. So it's hitting a way broader audience by saying, hey, here's just a bunch of really good plugins that you can actually use in making music that are legitimately good. Because as you can imagine, when it comes to some free plugins, some plugins are really good that are free and other ones are really not. Now, the reason why I want to bring that up is because the truth is you sometimes don't know what video is going to be that banger video or that amazing video that's going to skyrocket your channel. For me, especially making this video, like I mentioned, I know a lot about YouTube SEO and how to grow a channel and kind of all the algorithmic stuff that happens kind of behind the scenes on YouTube. But even for me, even after doing sometimes a ton of research, there's some times where I do so much research, I'm like, oh, this video is going to kill it. And it doesn't. And it gets maybe like 50 views. I'm like, well, okay. And there's other times where I'm like, oh, you know what? I'll do a video about this. I mean, people might watch it. We'll see. And it just blows up out of nowhere. So sometimes as much research, as much technique-based stuff that you can do, sometimes a lot of it is just kind of throwing darts at the dartboard and one of them sticks in a way that you didn't expect. And then boom, your channel blows up. And this is where I think being consistent, staying on top of it is the best way to go.